Okay, so this is the coin, one side of it. It's based loosely on the old shilling in Ireland, which had a bull on a horizontal line. But instead of a bull, I will depict Oisín at the back and Niamh at the front, going on the horse across the ocean to the land of the young. In Irish, that would be Oisín agus Niamh ag dul trasna an áirige go dtí tír na nóg. That's how you say it in Irish. And then you have the 1S there, which stands for one shilling, and the Irish for shilling is skilling. Skilling. It's like SC has a K sound. Skilling. Skilling. And that is one side of the coin. So I'm zooming in here a bit now more, and you can see Oisín at the rear and Niamh in the front. Egan Gapel on the horse going across the sea. Now let's change it around to the other side. So the other side has Tír na nóg. That's what's written on the top. That squiggly thing is a T, as you would write it in Old Irish. And then the next letter is I, father, the accent above. Cheer. That's pronounced cheer, as in cheer for a team. Na is pronounced na. Og, O for the G, is young. That means young. But when you have that set up, you have to add an in to the beginning of it to make it pronounceable. So it's called Tír na nóg. Okay? This is the year I made it, 2020. And that is the number 54. I just did 100 of these coins. There's only 100 of them in existence. Then I have the Celtic cross. And on the top of the Celtic cross, see it right there? That is the Irish pagan Gaelic symbol for three pieces, or a trinity. That's the pagan trinity on top. And then in the center, you have the shamrock. That is the Christian trinity. You may or may not know that when St. Patrick was trying to convert these Irish back in the old days, they were getting very difficult to understand the concept of three gods together making up one God. And St. Patrick would be at his wit's end trying to explain this to these guys, who might not have been the brightest, for all I know. So then he looked down on the ground and he saw a shamrock and he says, bingo, this is how I will explain it to them. So he picked up the shamrock and he says, okay guys, look at this shamrock. It is a plant. It's a single plant, but it's made up of three separate leaves. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, making up one God. And then the Irish finally understood the concept, and he converted them to Christianity as part of that thing. Now, up along the stem of the Celtic cross there, that is an example of the old Irish method of writing. It's called Ogham, O-G-H-A-M, Ogham writing. It is where you would have a vertical stone with four sides. And along the edge of one of the sides of it, the vertical edge, you would inscribe lines. And depending on how many lines there were, and depending on what if they were slanted or not, it would spell out the letters of the Irish alphabet. So the top one is E. There's 4 horizontal lines. That's E. The next one below it is I, which is 5 horizontal lines. Or then is 1, 2, 3, whatever number of lines I can see there. And they are slant. And the bottom one is the same as the top one. It's the 4 horizontal lines. So that in Ogham writing spells E-I or E, which of course is the Irish name for Ireland, Éire. So that is my coin, Tír coin. So I have mailed down one of them for you to give to your little son or hold it in his name. And if he has the Grá, that's the Irish for love, the Grá for Ireland as you have, he will cherish the fact that somebody gave him that coin in years to come. And that is my gift to the little boy. And that is about the size of it. It's about 2 o'clock now in the morning. And I had a tour today, and I had a tour yesterday. And I am going to my Laba. That's L-E-A-B-A, Laba. And that, of course, is the Irish for bed. All right, thank you for watching.